till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 6 yards, 54. Come to my work. We won it. Come to my work. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercraft.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 54 Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch the eye. Check nickel.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Room to run past midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Anthony Barr racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now Haskins, 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Jim. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Lucky.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shit. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. I got one.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. I got one. Check the backer.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Sponge. No. Check 13. Mike's 5'4". Yeah. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's just take it around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gun!
Hey, check.
Hey, orbit!
I got you, punk. Mike 50. Watch the back.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch the 48!
Joker.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Zebra!
50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Gun!
I got him. He's mine. 50's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get.
Hey, Steve 6!
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, tight.
Now Cousins. And this one held in by Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Go!
Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 50.
Gun!
You can't block me. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike spot 4. Check.
Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Love. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go, B. You gotta step it up. Wide, get wide. He's checking.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. Quick dash.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike's 5-4.
4th down, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Haskins on 1st down, and his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets it to Sims, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's pin the mirrors back and breathe. Switch.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Gun. Hey, exit.
First down. Here's Cousins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Black.
51, Mike 51.
A second down throw for Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
Gun.
Let's go. 51's a Mike 51.
Good route here.
Go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
On third down, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Man, I got you.
Listen to me. Hey, Echo.
Check Mike 33. Watch the run. Mike, check 33. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
On first and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, check 33. You don't know no better. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
On second down, Cousins again. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the red zone now, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 43. Tighten up.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Cousins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 41, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And all the way inside inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Two times.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the carry, it's Cook. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throwing is Cousins. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and goal for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Second and 2.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Now it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Hurry up. 53 is the mark. You don't want nothing. Hustle. Hey, you don't want to see me. What? Slam.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check four. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go. Motion. 2-6.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50, Mike.
To throw, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins here to throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Cousins, and he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 54. Mike 50. Oh, you got deep? Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. interception. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And when you break